Hello, Libra. Welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. So now that you have clicked on this reading, it is now activated. It's yours. You're communing with it. It's looking at you. You are looking at it. Sorry, but you are in union. Now, not everything in the reading, is not probably everything that you connect with, right? But there will be some things. Maybe all of them, maybe a few. Maybe that one thing that you needed to hear that's just going to, touch that place within you that, well, for me, it usually is like I start crying, right? I'm just, I'm kind of a little crybaby. But yeah. So anyways, welcome. I love you. The other day I did a reading where I was finally in front of the camera. It's the latest Virgo. If you want to go kind of look at that. I was very shy, very freaked out. Everybody has been very nice about it. So, thank you. And I'm going to be doing more. I'm gonna try to transition into being on camera. So anyways, let's get started. We have the Star card. Okay, so this is all about our victories in life, the goals. I mean, really, it's about our dreams, right? We hope that they'll be victories. And in a way, they always are, because these are our drivers. These are the things that keep us going, get us out of bed. We're excited about the day. I remember a few months ago, maybe it was even like a year or so ago, I was reading something. I've been on this wellness journey and really consuming a lot of workout stuff and grind set stuff and, all this kind of motivational stuff. Well, anyhow, I was reading about how we have, and now I'm like, dude, what am I thinking? It's like maybe we release more serotonin, or I don't even remember what it is. I know our cortisol levels are that's what it was. I'm sorry. I should have had this all together before I was going to say it, but I ramble. I'm a rambler. If we have something to look forward to the next day, no matter how much we sleep, we're almost always a lot better off, unless, you've been partying or something, a lot better off than on a day where we don't think that anything novel or exciting or something we're looking forward to is going to happen. So you think those days where it's like, oh, tomorrow's vacation, and hopefully you weren't the one planning everything and packing everything, because that's exhausting. But if you are the one that's along for the ride, right? Like a kid the day before you're going to Disney, it doesn't matter if you slept 3 hours, you are stoked. So is the rest of our life. Right? Is it not the same for you every day? The days that I have something that I know I'm going to be doing that I'm looking forward to, dude, I am so much more likely to be a twinkle toes right out of bed. And I get up really early so I can work out and stuff. And most days I'm rolling out of bed, pulling on my leggings and, but if I know there's something special, something I want to do, that's what keeps us going. And so this is the vibe of this card. It's the stuff that keeps us going. Might drive us a little mad sometimes, but, well worth it. All right. Libra, Libra, Libra. What are these tea leaves going to say today? And I want to also say thank you for clicking on the reading. Thank you for spending this time with me. It really is an honor, each and every reading. And so I know I don't like asking, but if you want to subscribe, or leave a comment, I'd love to hear from you. I've been asking, what colors have you been wearing and why? What do they mean to you? How do they make you feel? I often wear black. I'm a Virgo. Also a Capricorn rising. So, you know, I'm earth tones most of the time. Yeah, but I like wearing brown. I've been wearing a lot of brown lately. A lot of like deep red colors as well. And greens, deep foresty greens and hunter green. All of these things, they make me feel like I am in my wholeness. I don't know why, but they do. So anyways, let's get started. We have a person in the middle here, and they're carrying the letter E. Here's the head of the person. Here's the body. Okay, and then we have the letter E over here. Okay, we also have what looks to be like a signpost of some kind. So I almost kind of feel like this person's like kind of barreling down the road, if you could imagine. Like, you know, have you ever seen like those videos of people who longboard down wild hills? And it's always in these like beautiful neighborhoods where it's like, you know, the Pacific Northwest, it's all trees and beauty, and they're just flying down them. This is the kind of vibe I feel here. This is almost like, I don't know, it's almost kind of like a procession of sorts. It feels like a coming into this new, I'm going to say beginning, but it's not a beginning. It's this new role. There's a new role in your life. Maybe you've gotten a transfer to a new department. Maybe you've gotten a raise. Maybe you've become a grandparent, a parent, auntie, uncle. Maybe you've taken on some kind of job in your community. I feel like there's just this sense of newness here, a sense of almost like you're running down the halls. Have you ever seen like where kids graduate, like high school or something, and not at the graduation ceremony, but like at the school where everybody lines the halls and they kind of like walk down the hall and everybody's clapping, all of their peers and the teachers they've had throughout the years. And I feel like for you, it's almost this kind of feeling. Now, I don't think you're retiring. Let me be clear here. Although, listen, if you can, do it. You might be the last generation of people who can. Because I know the rest of us probably never will. But I feel like it's not the top of the peak, right? You haven't summited your life. You're not like, up there waiting in line to get to the very tippy top of Mount Everest. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a big goal, right? This is a big thing for you. And I feel like it's changing how you feel about the world, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your life. There seems to be this real sense of confidence rising, and also a sense of, I feel like you're happily engaged with what you're doing. Like you're not lamenting going to work. You're not lamenting, doing the chore or the project or whatever it is. In fact, I feel you just kind of like humming and smiling and, going about the business of the day, of life. And like keeping a pretty good disposition, which let me applaud you for that. I'm not going to like clap super loud. I don't know. But can you imagine it, clapping. Because listen, we're all just doing our best out here. And most of us are not always in the best mood doing it. So some of you little stars, you beauties carrying us through our days, having those wonderful small... And listen, Libra, I'm sorry, but you guys love small talk, okay? People really, I don't know, we're in this era where everybody hates small talk. It's not my favorite, but honestly, I like it because I can feel people out while we're doing it. I can kind of gauge, like, what are you about? How are you feeling? What can I expect from you? You know? And so when I'm around people, and I have one of my favorite people in the whole world is a Libra, my niece. And when I'm hanging out with her, I love to chit chat, dude. Small talk, deep talk, asinine, jokey. We're just, cutting up. Talk, all of it. But what I like is that you're so easy with it, right? You're so easy with like how you communicate with people. You're very like, you create a space that feels safe with people. Now, I also, let me just say, if you tee a Libra off, I would not like to deal with you. I love y'all, but I don't want to deal with you if you're mad. Not at all. You maybe won't come for me directly. And I'm not saying you're out here like gossiping and being like a sly kitten or anything. But the attitude, the cutoff. Ooh, baby, you can get cold, can't ya? So yeah. But here's the deal. I just feel like it's such a good, you're just in a warm, wonderful, like fuzzy, I'm doing the dang old thing. I'm standing here with my head up, my chin up, my shoulders back. I'm proud of myself. I'm doing something different. I'm making it happen. Heck yeah, dude. That is the energy. And also, like I said, you guys just like make things easier for the rest of us. We all need our Libras around. We all need our Libra coworkers, especially in customer service, babes. Oh my gosh. I have had a few, I've said in my readings before, and I was a waitress for many years, most of my adult life, right? And you'd be surprised, right? I'm very shy, but I don't know. It's like I get to be something else when I'm waiting tables. I get to be very like charismatic and involved, and that's probably why I'm kind of, theatrical a little bit here. I do. I like to interact with people and do stuff. Okay, that being said, I absolutely will hit a wall. And if somebody, just says something in a way that's like, ugh, you know what I mean? Then you got to have your Libras around, because they're just going to tell you, babe, ignore it. Like, they probably have their own stuff going on. It's not about you. Keep your mind in the game. Keep your focus, right? Don't take it to heart. That's a Libra. 100%. They will give you that pep talk all day long. Now, I do feel, here we go. We have this goose over here. And we have, it looks like a heart right up here. We have a little sailboat right here. Look at that. Isn't it cute? It looks like there's the boat. Here's the sail. It looks like a sea serpent beneath it, because obviously it would be in water, I would think. We have an Aries up here, the ram, you can see. We also have the number, it looks like, I'm going to go 72 right here, 72. So all of this going on, and you're coming into this place of, really making a little name for yourself, and at the same time, and here we are with the balancing, you better get silly with it. You better get out there and be silly. I was going to say, usually the goose means like mean, honking on you. Get close to my kids and I'm going to chase you with my little hook mouth or whatever they have in there. Nah, stay away from them geese. Okay, I'm 5 foot. They are taller than me. I don't trust them. Same with the turkey. Oh, the turkeys are even worse. But the geese, no. Usually at the same time, right? We all know about that silly goose. who's going to be a silly goose? Libra is going to be a silly goose, right? And I feel like that Aries up there, another silly goose right alongside you. I think that you must have an Aries in your life. Maybe it's like a kid, one of your children. Maybe it's your sister. Maybe it's like your BFF. You two just get silly. And that's why you, like, are never going to be broken of each other. Like, the worst could be going on, right? And you are going through it. You're crying. You're having a hard time. You're, depressed, whatever. You get alongside this person in your life, and no matter how bad it is, you are joking about it. You are laughing until you are crying. You can't breathe, right? So I suggest you get with this person. You lean into it, because this balance is really going to bring that extra joy to the whole situation. Okay. Now, the sailboat with the sea serpent, I feel like you're ready for an adventure coming up. Now, I don't think it's going to be like fraught with like, disasters and sea things taking you under. But I do think that, you're going to have some ordeals. But they're welcome. It's all part of the self-evolution, isn't it? It's all part of, we get to a place where we're feeling good. We're making some real strides forward. And then we kind of plateau, right? Have you gotten to that point sometimes where it's like, I'm doing real well. And then it just doesn't feel like the momentum is there anymore. Right? And then you start to wobble maybe you question yourself. Maybe you need to, start thinking about how are we going to change things. And then we put ourselves in some tough situations. Because listen, ain't nobody, and I mean nobody, has ever done anything worth a heck without some turbulence, without a little bit of difficulty. You have to go through the fails to get to the wins. And I'm sorry, but that's true. We call upon the energy of the Queen of Wands to be fortified in the fires, to walk through lifetime after lifetime. And I mean within your own lives, right? You're probably somebody who has had a couple, maybe even like 3 distinct lives within this. And it seems to me, it really does. It seems to me like you are coming into the glory of your experience. Now, it's not going to be one moment, although there might be moments of joy, of ecstasy, of, just uninhibited debauch or whatever, agape, that bacchanalian channel right up to the sky. So I feel like there are these moments, but some of it you're going to be struggling. And you need that. You need that challenge, Libra. You absolutely do. We all do. Some of us more than others. Because, little old me, I seem to live on challenges. I don't even do the fun parts. I just do the challenge part. No, I'm kidding. I have a lot of fun. I do. I just like to talk SH. I know. And sometimes I get real moody on here. And I just let it rip. Let me just say, I know that some of you can read into what I'm saying and think, oh, this is about her life. This is about, and I will say when it is about my life, by the way. Passive aggressive messages to people in my life, or, we're fighting, or you sense that I'm fighting with somebody in my life. Whatever it is. Probably. I don't know. Listen, probably not, actually. I just be like hyphy about all kinds of things. And I just channel it into my readings. This is where I'm transmuting a lot of my own stuff. You think I'm here without doing any integration? Come on. You know, I'm processing just like you are. But I do. I was thinking about somebody like made some comment the other day just about like, I can't believe you said that about your husband. I was like, what did I say about my husband? What? He's wonderful. And yeah, sometimes we go at it, you know? I don't know if I said something good or bad. It seemed like maybe I said something like he was real hot or sexy or whatever. He is, bro. Come on now. I don't know. I have no idea what this person, but I just want you to know. And this is like a random thought from outer space that just like beamed into my head. Not part of the reading so much. But yeah, I do. I talk about my life a little bit here. I do. It gets integrated. Well, I'm integrating, but it does. It gets woven into the fabric of the readings. But don't take it as like some kind of soap opera or something. You know, I'm solid in my family. Everything's good. I'm just a silly willy. I like to, you know, be silly, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I like to be all over the place. It's just how I am. So anyways, yes, that comment, I was laughing about it last night. Because I don't know. I couldn't figure out. I didn't go back into the reading too deeply to see what they were talking about, but I can imagine. Oh no. What does this say, you guys? I just made a meme about this 6-7. Here we have the 6 and we have the 7. So this is an interesting, what do you even want to call it? A thought form, a brain worm, a virus from the aliens in outer space. I don't know. Right? It's just one of those like cultural phenomena that has really just taken off. Wow. I watched this deep dive on not only the dude that the song comes from, right? He is a practitioner, a high practitioner of Santeria, like legit Santeria, right? He's a fetish priest of some kind. And I mean, not just like, it doesn't seem like passively partaking or a practitioner, formally initiated, studying beneath somebody, which, you know, that perked my ears. I said, heck yeah, dude, this is awesome. What are you talking about? Tell me more, right? So then, it doesn't, if you are into anything like chaos magic or technomancy or, just these kind of postmodern magical systems, then you'll know something called sigil jacking. Now, a sigil is like a talisman. It's a symbol. It is created with intention, right? It holds the energy of and the intention of the magician. So it doesn't have to be like a drawing or something, visual. It can be a song. It can be a sound. It can be, a smell. It could be anything, really. And so this is a sigil, right? And it is delivered in the form of a meme, which is the smallest the smallest form of information passed along in its simplicity, right? So this is a sigil, probably some kind of evocation, I would imagine. But also the part that I love the most is that in here, I'm going to point at our Black Mary, Banah, right? And so this is Banah. The sphere of Banah is 67 on the Sephiroth, in Gematria. It's actually 3, I think, on the Sephiroth. But Banah, the mother, she is the mother, right? She is where we go to recharge, to heal the nest. And Saturn. There we go. It all comes back to my beloved father Saturn. 6-7. So go ahead, say the thing. Do the thing, say the thing, do the hand move. I'm not going to say it on here because it gets stuck in my own head too, the way that they say it. But up here we have, it looks like a person, a goddess even, holding a snake. Now we have a person down here who the snake seems to be kind of tapping on, right? And then over here we have a volcano. Okay, so some volatile emotions. The snake woman of Crete, the snake goddess, she is a mother goddess, of course. She's a middle goddess, but also very much the energy of something like Kali, right? Maybe Maha Kali. It is the revealer. Isis, the the lifting of the veil. She is the revealer. She is the honesty that flows through all things. I'm not going to say the truth because the truth is dependent on the experiencer, the perceiver, where you are aligned, because there is no truth in my estimation. There is no truth. Everything is changing and shifting, and every which way we look at it from, there is something different. Okay? But there is something about honesty, right? This is conviction. This is virtue. This is that pure flow of information, of light. Okay? And when she opens her eyes and she opens her mouth is gaping, right? Usually this is a sign of Saturn in alchemy, but when it is the mother and her mouth is gaping and there is light pouring out from her mouth, she is the revealer. She is also holding the serpents. The serpents are not only knowledge before they are transmuted into wisdom, they are also the wand, right? The delivery of the sexual energies, the creative energies, right? Coming into our knowing. She brings us the tool to activate what? Our spine, the chakras, right up to that crown chakra, the opening of the mind's eye. We have eyes to see here. And we see her using this on this person right here who is standing next to the volcano. Why are they standing next to the volcano? In my estimation, this is somebody who is vacillating between emotions, who is maybe, or in the past, who has been quick to anger or rage or moodiness and sabotage of not only your mood, but everybody's mood, this kind of thing. But when we see the person being anointed, initiated with the serpent, we know that here is a moment of awakening. Here is your moment now. Control yourself. Hold yourself. Stop. Do not marry those emotions, those thoughts. Are they even your own thoughts? Do you know if they're your own thoughts? Even if they feel real and true and logical, are they our own thoughts? And are they worth jumping on and riding right into that fiery pit of volatility? Making just completely impulsive moves, right? Decisions. Just letting your whatever destructive nature drive the wheel. Now, sometimes we need to do this. There are times, I'm not going to lie, there are times where you just have to go berserker. Baby, I love going berserker. But we also know this is not it. Because not only do I burn, it's scorched earth, not only am I burning down your spot, I've just ruined all mine. For what? It's never worth it, I'm telling you. So I do feel like this is a situation. Now we also have, it looks like it says LIE from, I don't know if you can see it from this. No, probably not. But it looks like lie. And then we have the eagle up here. The eagle is the air quality, the sword, right? This is that mental clarity. So as the situation, whatever it is, kind of plays out and you come into your feelings and you say, dude, I am, you're putting your hair back in a ponytail and taking off them earrings, right? Don't do it. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes, pump the brakes, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. Keep saying it with me. Pump the brakes. Not worth it. Not worth it. I'm here to tell you it's not worth it. And it's probably about family or work. We're right in front of the holidays and everybody's gonna be crashing out. So hold yourself, babe. And please hold my hand too, because I need it. My goodness. All right, let's see. Over here, I'm just going to go off of, this is the 10. Number 10 is important this week, okay? I don't know why, but I keep feeling that we're moving into a very 10 energy. If you have any indication of what that is related to, put it in the comments. If it is planetary, if there are some, sacred, festival coming up and it's coded in 10, I don't know, something, right? If you know, let it be known. We're going to do our numbers and then we're going to hurry up and go here. All right, we have number 21, number 21, number 71, ooh, 59. 59. All right. Saturn return. Ah. All right. So anyways, I love you. Thank you for being here. If you want to like, subscribe, or leave a comment, I'd love to hear from you. Other than that, again, I love you. I love you. I love you. We'll talk soon and good night.